back to The Quiet Signal. This is the Signal Master, your Signal Master, on the Quiet Signal YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share. I really appreciate your patronage watching the video. It means a lot. Thank you. Let's get into it. So this wasn't a coincidence. It was convergence. We're talking today about the reporter who appeared in Kubrick's last film and then broke Jeffrey Epstein's death. He broke that story. We are talking about this guy. When the same name appears inside a movie about elite secrecy, real-world scandals, and the deaths of powerful men, it forces a question. How much of our reality is being written by the same invisible hands? Stick with me, and by the end, you'll understand why this connection feels disturbing and why most people never even notice it. Let's cut through the noise and listen to The Quiet Signal. This video will dive into the idea that Larry Solona's presence inside Stanley Kubrick's final film and later in real-world reporting on both Kubrick and Jeffrey Epstein is not proof of a conspiracy, but proof of something more unsettling. How elite scandal, tabloid narrative, and cultural myth-making feed each other through the same channels. Not secret cabals, but narrative pipelines. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. Who is Larry Solona? Larry Solona is a long-time New York Post crime and police reporter, a tabloid specialist. He covers murders, suicides, scandals, arrests, street crime, and sensational deaths. This matters because tabloid journalists don't just report reality, they shape it in its first draft. In the film Eyes Wide Shut, a tabloid newspaper appears on screen with the byline, "By Larry Solona." It's not just an Easter egg. Kubrick actually contracted Solona and asked him to write the fake tabloid article used in the film. Solona later explained this himself. Kubrick wanted the headline to feel real. That's why he hired a real tabloid crime reporter. Every time I say Solona, I think, my Solona. Okay, and Larry Solona is an American journalist and crime reporter working for the New York Post. He's based in New York, and he has covered things like crime, breaking news, and justice-related stories for decades. His byline appears across multiple outlets. And he has articles syndicated on news aggregation sites. Mostly focuses on the coverage area of the Metro New York crime, breaking police news, and security issues space. He has thousands of articles dating back many years. Solona grew up in Brooklyn and has spent much of his career in New York journalism. He reported on Jeffrey Epstein's death and the apparent suicide, which became a widely circulated headline. His reporting style is typical of local tabloid crime journalism, with a focus on sensational or dramatic crime incidents, frequent coverage of the NYPD and urban street crime. Headlines often crafted for maximum public attention. There are also several internet rumors and speculative fringe narratives related to Solona's work, to cultural projects, or even conspiracies as large. Most notably around Stanley Kubrick's film Eyes Wide Shut. Primarily, these theories appear in Reddit threads, fringe blogs, and non-credible news sources. They should always be treated skeptically. Topics that Solona has covered in verified news reporting include violent crime and police investigations in New York City neighborhoods, reporting on anti-Semitic motivated attacks as NYPD investigates alleged hate crime events, high-profile incidents such as the Epstein death headline noted before. Solona wrote a first-person piece in the New York Post explaining that Kubrick contacted him and asked him to rewrite a tabloid-style Post story that would appear in the movie. Recent reporting also describes him as credited as a media consultant and that Kubrick had him write the mock Post article used for the scene. Solona also has a New York Post byline on a Kubrick death-related story published March 9th, 1999. Kubrick happy, joking, just before death. Solona is a byline also on Epstein's death story. August 10th, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein dead in apparent suicide. Epstein arrest story, July 6th, 2019, billionaire Jeffrey Epstein arrested. Additionally, 2019, Epstein coverage. this is not proof that Larry Salona is part of a secret cabal. There is no evidence of that. Let's be clear. This is not about blaming anybody. This is about understanding function. Larry Salona occupies a role, the official voice of scandal, the person who tells the public what happened, how to feel about it, and when to stop caring. Kubrick understood this. That's why he used him, not symbolically, practically.